In this video, we're diving into 4 of the most dangerous traps you can set as black. We'll start with the Noah's Ark Trap, where White's bishop gets buried alive. Then we'll look at the Cambridge Springs Trap, a sneaky line that punishes careless moves in the Queen's Gambit. After that, I'll show you the classic Blackburne Shilling Trap, simple but deadly if White takes the bait. And finally, we'll finish with the Fishing Pole Trap, where a well-placed knight and rook can lure White into disaster. Let's jump in and see how each trap works. Alright, so our first trap with black is going to be the Noah's Ark Trap. This trap starts with the Ruy Lopez opening. So e4, e5, f3, c6, and bishop to b5. And here we do just the normal kick out. And here we move the pawn forward just in case he wants to take that knight. And here comes the mistake that would start the Noah's Ark. What we do next is we push the bishop further. And we take the pawn. Now this sounds like a bad idea because they're attacking with the knight and the queen. But if they go for the queen to take our pawn, then they fall into the Noah's Ark Trap. So what we'll do next is we'll move the pawn forward like so. And after that, they're pretty much, their bishop is lost, but the normal line would be this. Then you would move your bishop to go attack the queen and protect the rook at the same time. And if they want to do check, you can just attack it again. And once they move back, the bishop is pretty much yours. So that's the Noah's Ark Trap. The second trap is the Cambridge Springs Trap. This trap starts as a typical Queen's Gambit opening. Then White puts their knight to c3, and Black puts their knight to f6. White puts their bishop to g5. And here comes what seems to be an error. So Black puts their knight on d7, and White believes that they have a free pawn at this stage. We continue with the normal progression, and once they come in here, the trap has been sprung. So you do take the knight, and a normal move would be that they would take the queen, but after that they have no choice but to protect their king with their queen. So you take the queen. They take the bishop. And you take their bishop. So basically after that, you're up a whole piece. So that was the Cambridge Springs Trap. The third trap is the Blackburne Shilling Trap. This one starts off as a normal Italian game. And then Black does this move, which seems to be giving a free pawn in the middle. But if White takes, they are in a world of trouble, because then Black puts their queen on g5. And even though if they go here to try to get that rook, they're not going to be happy. So right now they have to move the rook to avoid checkmate. Then you go here. So here, basically, if they use their bishop to protect, then it's checkmate, and the trap is complete. And the final trap is the Fishing Pole Trap. This one starts off as a Ruy Lopez. Then Black moves his knight to f6. And if a castle, we do this strange move of knight to g4. If they kick it away, we go and do this strange move. And once they take, and we go here, and let's say they leave, it's pretty much checkmate at that point. There's nothing really they can do. They can try moving this forward, then you can just move the pawn, and at that point they can't do anything, right? It's checkmate. So that was the fishing pole trap.